It's your girl, Miss J, Talks with J. So, let's recap Remy Ma's Chrome 23 anniversary card. Let's go in depth about some things. Let's break down each battle. We're going to break down everything that happened with the battles. We going to get into some things. Let's start with the first battle of the night. First battle of the night was the finals for the 25,000. Remy Ma's all-female Chrome 23 tournament finals. C3 versus Caution. So, mind you, C3 had to go through, I think it was Cheddar. Who else? Was it QB? Well, she got a pass. Because Shayna was supposed to be somewhere in that, and Shayna didn't show up. So, that was C3's road to making it to the finals. Caution battled, I believe, Yoshi, Chirac, and Bonnie. That was her road to the finals. Now, Caution's coming off of the loss to QB on RB's Divide and Conquer. So I said, going into this, how is she going to bounce back? Caution did her thing. Caution did her thing for 3 rounds. But I think the difference came in when C3 rapped and her control of the room, control of the crowd. I think that played a part. And that won C3 the battle. Caution's first round, she mentioned C3 trying to commit suicide. Round 2, C3 started her round off with a rebuttal about that. The only thing I didn't like was when Caution was rapping, Tato was in the back like, wake the fuck up. Like, the fans were clearly catching the bars. And the people on stage were catching the bars, so they don't need you to say that, Like, I was hearing you more than I was hearing Caution at points. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, relax. And you could see even the people that was on stage with C3 was like, she gotta chill. But aside from that, Caution 3 straight solid rounds filled with bars. She didn't have short rounds. C3 first round gave her it. Second round, the rebuttal to start the round. Then when C3 was rapping, a fight broke out in the crowd. That was another thing. C3 freestyle rebuttal about that and got back into a round. And in the mix of this, C3 is losing her voice. So I'm like, alright, C3 got this round. Third round came. I gave the third to Caution. Caution had a dope third, clean round. C3's third round was kind of choppy. It was choppy. Her voice was going in and out at points. And it seemed like she was just trying to hurry up and get the round over. So, I gave C3 rounds 1 and 2. And I gave Caution the third round. But salute to C3 on winning the 25K. Like, C3 doesn't get the respect she deserves. One of the best pins in female battle rap. But yet she hasn't battled some of the big names. She hasn't battled a Jazz. She hasn't battled a Hustle. I don't believe she's battled 40. You know, hopefully now C3 gets one of them. You know, C3's been doing her numbers throughout the years. But it's like now she won the tournament. Like, what can anybody say to her? What can you say to C3? Caution, on the other hand, Caution had a lot to say going into the battle about how she was going to win. But if you ask me, even after the battle, Caution was still confident, but she acknowledged C3 won the battle. No ifs, ands, or buts. And that's commendable, that's respectable, that's sportsmanship right there. Do I think her losing to C3 hurts her brand? No. Like, you're 3 years strong battling, and you battled Bonnie, Yoshi, QB, C3, all in the beginning part of your career. Some people battle longer than that and don't have some of those names on their resume. So salute the Caution. Cautions are still going to do amazing things. Hopefully this year we get Caution versus Lady Caution. The battle of the Caution, the name. After that, the first battle was Prestavia versus Official. That was the first actual battle. Alright, cool. Prestavia goes her first round. Prestavia came out rapping her ass off. High energy, delivery, performance, bars. Like, mind you, this even came up in the face-off. Official said, you don't perform. That's why I say, when opponents and the fans mention what a battler doesn't do, they listen and they take it in. So first round, Prestavia came off cooking. I'm like, all right, let's see what Official does this first round. I'm like, all right, cool. Official's rapping. Prestavia 1-0. Second round, Prestavia's still cooking and grooving and performing. I want to say second round is when everybody's like, this is like Prestavia's AMG mode. And she's rapping, she's getting into these different pockets when she's rapping. Her performance, her movements, everybody's like, oh, she's rapping and she's moving like Surf. Now, here's the thing. She's first lady of gun titles. I'm pretty sure Surf gave her a pep talk prior to this battle. When have you ever seen Prestavia perform this way? You've never seen Prestavia perform this way. That's why I say, Surf, being around Surf and getting a pep talk from Surf, you see what it can do. So, Prestavia went another fire second round. Official goes second round, and her second round, I want to say she stumbled. She choked. She choked. And I'm like, because I initially thought she paused. Because here was the thing. For me, it seemed like when Official was rapping, she would rap and like she was waiting for reaction. And when she didn't get reaction, it was like, what do I do next? So that happened in second. I'm like, all right, Prestavia's got the second round too. Third round, officials third round, she started talking about like stuff that happened as far as backs and bodies, like whatever happened in the house, as far as, and people was just listening like, we don't know if what official is saying is true or it's just an angle. But if you ask me, that was cool. But Prestavia was still gunning and going off in her third. I got Prestavia 30. 30 in the official. 30 in the official. So I'm like, all right. Are we in for one-sided battles or the night of the 30s based off the first two battles? So I'm like, all right. Next battle ended up being A-Ward versus Vixen. A-Ward versus Vixen was the next battle. Ooh, Lord. Let's talk about it. A-Ward had performance of the night. I would say he had performance of the night. That's how you bounce back after a loss. The performance, the bars, the freestyle, the delivery, the moments that A-Ward was giving. One of the best A-Ward performances I've seen. Especially when he got into your white side, your black side. You know, like, A-Ward was on one. Like, A-Ward knew he needed to have a great performance. Vixen, salute to Vixen. Vixen's a warrior because a lot of other people would have folded in these situations. Think about it. She just battled Jazz in New York to come back into New York and battle A-Ward, which is no slouch either. Yeah, she knew she had an upward battle as soon as she signed the contract. But Vixen had some lines, but the way that A-Ward was cooking, the fans didn't care what she had to say. Even on the good bars that she had, it was just like, hurry up and finish rapping so we can get back to hearing what A-Ward's going to say next. That's really what it came down to. A-Ward 30. A-Ward 30, Vixen. And the question was proposed of who bodied Vixen worse between A-Ward or Loso. I would say A-Ward. A-Ward's performance against Vixen was worse. Like, it was worse. But like I said, I still commend Vixen for being willing to take these type of matches. You know? So, she not folding. She a warrior. No matter what, lose or draw, she's willing to go head to head with the best, men and women. So salute to her for that. I look forward to the next female she battles, honestly. You know, I look forward to the next female she battles. After her battling now, a lot of people are hoping she's on Kings vs. Queens 4 next month. Depending on the date, I think, with that. But if I'm her, I kind of space my battles out from here on out. You know, I seen she's been gunning at John the Don and T-Top. Vixen, I like you, and I love that you're courageous. But slow down, sis. Slow down. That was a cool battle. A-Ward definitely took it up a notch for Vixen. After that, surprisingly, we ended up with the main event, which was Hitman Holler versus Easy the Block Captain, which was weird. But I said, oh, y'all started late, and you already know this is what everybody came for. So I'm like, all right, cool. So Remy Ma's announcing them. So she announces Hitman, and as Hitman's coming out, the crowd is booing him. That is just like, wow. Wow. Like, y'all booing Hitman. He ain't even rapped a lick and y'all booing him. So it's just like, it's crazy. It was crazy to me. Y'all booing Hitman. But then again, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So, right now it's Easy, and the crowd cheers and everything. Easy had Philly with him. Stiz, Haas, K Walker, Bill Collector, Tough Floor Loop. You know, they was deep in there. You know, Rock was there, Chess was there, Caution, Lady Caution. Like, they was deep. Hitman only had Verb and Show Out. So, Hitman goes first. Hitman had a great first round, if you ask me. He had a great first round. He did the Philly flow. He did a remix. You know, I think that was Hitman's best round. First round was probably Hitman's best round. And I said it. Hitman's going to have a legendary talked about first round. And he gave that. So I'm like, alright, we off to a good start with this battle. Easy Block Captain goes. Easy's, Easy's talking that talk. So I'm like, alright. How am I picking with the first round? I gave Hitman the first. So I'm like, alright, second round. Hitman's rapping. Now, I think Hitman went wrong with the talking about his accolades as far as battle rap and what he did for battle rap and talking about his money, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, alright, I see how this is about to go. So the crowd was not trying to hit Hitman talk that money shit. They don't want to hear that. So Hitman finishes his round. Easy goes. Easy cooking. You know. Second round I get it Easy. Then Hitman's rapping in the third. He starts talking about the mic and people not being able to hear him. And then he's talking about, oh, they hate to look, but they hating. They need somebody to look better on camera. Hitman knew what he was up against. You know. But it was kind of crazy that the crowd was booing in a sense. It was a little crazy. But Hitman did have that Nike slide bar that it was just like, why, bro, why? Hitman was rapping, and then the string goes out, and coincidental, the past day stream goes out also. Mind you, Rap Grid is streaming both of these. So Hitman was rapping. It went out. We didn't see Easy's third round. So I had it 1-1. Then Then eventually I got to see the third round. It just seemed like Hitman was just over it in the third. So he finished this round. Easy went as far as his third. I gave Easy the third. I gave Easy the second and the third. Like, I've never seen anybody battle Hitman and really address Show Out. Easy went over there and had some bars for Show Out. And Show Out was a good sport because it could have went left, but he just stood there, you know. Like, Easy touched on a lot of things, you know. Talking about the headshot. Probably wasn't for sentiment. It was probably for she took a headshot. You still ain't married her. Probably that was bar of the battle. That was bar of the battle. But when I say Easy's counter writing is amazing, his counter writing is amazing. It really is. Easy basically knew everything that Hitman was gonna say. Like, we've never seen anybody approach Hitman the way that Easy's approached him. You know, Hitman want to talk the money and what he's done in battle rap, them being the same age. You know, yes, Hitman, we don't want to hear you like, we're happy you got the money, but it's like the average nigga ain't getting the type of money you're getting. So we don't want to hear that. You know, and it's like the fans knew if Hitman went that route and really rapped about it for a while, it wasn't gonna work with Easy. We know it. So I have Easy 2-1. I gave Hitman the first. I gave Easy the second and the third. So stream pops back in. Like, after I ended up being able to watch the third round of that, next battle ended up being Miss Hustle and Shuni the rapper. Alright, cool. Hustle's rapping. Like, Hustle had 3 solid rounds. Like, no matter what you say about Hustle, Hustle had 3 solid rounds. Shuni was kind of stumbling and fumbling. But I can agree. The crowd was not trying to hear nothing Shuni had to say. They weren't. And it's like, it's a little crazy because they both from New York. But I said if Shuni stumbles and fumbles, it would be over with. And she stumbled in the fumble. And they almost fake fought. You know, Hustle was rapping. And, like, her hand went very close to Shuni's face. And Shuni said about putting your hand on my face. You know, and they went back and forth for a couple of seconds. And Shuni got back Hustle got back into rapping. Then something else happened, and it kind of stopped the battle for a moment. But Hustle 130. Hustle 130. Shuni was stumbling and fumbling. And then the crowd just wasn't trying to hear nothing she had to say. You know? That's just the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter. Overall, the anniversary call was dope. Salute to D-Rect and Yoshi G being the commentators for it. Salute to Handyman, Francis, Sway Seva, Tone Bro for being the judges for the Chrome 23 tournament finals for the C3 and Caution. Overall, it was overall good event. The Mike's situation at points was trash. You know, the stream going in and out during rounds, during the Hitman and Easy battle. But at least you were able to go back and watch it, so that was cool. Um, Overall, good event. It was. It was overall a good event. Um, if I don't, I think I don't even think there were no big upsets during this event. You know, everybody kind of knew how most of these battles were gonna work. You know, I didn't expect a lot of 30s. Let's just say that. I didn't expect a lot of 30s. I thought on some battles it could be too undebatable, but that wasn't the case. Let's just say some people rose to the occasion while others didn't. That's the best way to sum it up as far as the event. Like I said, I would say A War had performance of the night. Easy had bar of the night. Um, and that's pretty much what sum it up for my Remy Ma Chrome 23 anniversary card recap.